Hello Flosstube, my name is Kenny and this is my channel Kenny Stitches. I'm also Kenny Stitches on Instagram and it's been a few months since my last update, but this is video 27 and we're just basically gonna start from scratch because over the last 2-ish months I've kind of worked on some things here and there, not a lot of progress on anything major. I had a couple new starts that you'll see. I did go to 2 retreats. I went to the Queen City retreat in Charlotte, and I went to the Michigan Stitch retreat, or Stitch Michigan retreat in Lansing in November. And I will show you everything from those retreats. And yeah, so let's get started. This actually January is my 5-year Flosstube anniversary, January 17th. And my friend Debbie, Mama Bear Stitchery, it's her 5-year anniversary too, because the deal was I did Flosstube, she did Flosstube. So if you're a fan of Debbie, you're welcome. And thank you guys for sticking with me throughout my sporadic posting for the last 5 years. I really appreciate it. This year, I really want to stay on track with my monthly updates. And I am planning to do a whip parade. I was talking to Allie at Queen City Retreat. Allie Z is crafty, and she kind of helped me. We talked about whip parades, and I was like, oh, it's so daunting to, do a whip parade of 300 plus whips. And she's like, we'll break them down. So that's what I'm planning to do. I have most of my whips sorted into fancy ladies, holiday, samplers, and then miscellaneous. So I probably will do, sorry, a 4-part whip parade over the course of the next few months. And you'll see everything, a lot of stuff from the last whip parade's not been touched. When I first started my Flosstube 5 years ago, there's a lot more whips since then, so it'll just be nice to kind of refresh everything, and maybe I'll find some stuff that I haven't seen in a while that, I'll kind of think, oh, maybe I want to work on that again. So that'll be coming soon. So yeah, we'll get started with my works in progress. The first one, I bought the Owl Forest. I think they call it Black Roses, but I just have a black and white copy. So I bought this right before the Queen City retreat in October, and I started it at the retreat once I found a fabric. So this is my start on it. You can see here, I'm using one of the DMC Colorist colors for the flowers. Sorry, if you hear my husband in the background, he has been battling bronchitis for about a week. And I've been trying not to catch it. Our grandkids are sick, he's sick, so people in my office are sick. So far, so good. Yeah, so I apologize for that, but the color I'm using is Colorist 4504. And there's my little start. The fabric it's Oak Crown Studios. I got this at Queen City Retreat. It's 40 count linen in the colorway Autumn Glow. So my plan is, these are my colors. The dark green is going to be, what am I doing with the dark green? I think the dark green is actually going to be the church color. And then the light green will be the queen in the middle. And I think for the bird, I'm gonna pull out one of the pinks from this and make the bird that color. So that was a new start at Queen City. And yeah, I probably will work on this again soon, because I wanna see, once I get past the flowers and stuff, how it starts to come together with the church. So that's kind of at the top of my whip pile. So that's Black Roses. The next whip I kind of focused on is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I don't have the cover photo, it's somewhere, but the fabric is Into the Woods or Into the Deep maybe, by Pole Stitches. It's a 28 count Lugana, and this is where I'm at. I focused on this at the Michigan Stitch Retreat, Stitch Michigan. So I had her head done, I did her body, this guy and this guy, and then I finished this last week and started the pumpkin here while we were at an Express Med for my husband. So I worked on this in the waiting room while he was being seen. But yeah, I'd like to finish this year. I need to start the moon here. This edge right here is the edge of the first page. So just filling in this moon and this pumpkin. And I think there's a little bit more. I think I've reached the bottom here. So filling in across here to finish the first page. This was a new start. Let me pull up the picture because I don't have a color photo. So ever since probably December, late November, December, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with Cross Stitching Art Designs. She's based out of Canada, and she does ladies primarily. She's done a few smaller designs, but I have loved her design since she started designing back in like 2015, 2014, I think. And she kind of came back with like a vengeance. She had 2 kids, and she's kind of like just refocused and started designing again. So this is Christine, the Winter Muse. So this was a new purchase, and when I saw it, I had to get it and kit it up. So this is my start. I started in the middle. It's a lot of back stitching to get that plaid work design, but I think it's stitching up great so far. The fabric is Air Bubbles, 28 count Opal Lugana from Pole Stitches. And I just think, I love the reds. I love everything about this design, so I can't wait to work on this one some more. And I had a New Year's start. So at the Stitch Michigan retreat, I got my friends Jamie and Amy Lee to buy this pattern, and we were all gonna start it, and I'm the only one that started it. Jamie decided she wanted to work on one of her Bella Filipina whips. So yeah, so we're still working on Bellas, but this was the project I chose. This is Mag Wayan. Sorry for the glare. And I started her on 32 count linen blue Morpho from Seraphim Fabrics. And here's my start so far. I dropped an ink pen here, so I'm gonna try to get that out before I start putting water lilies in. But there's two shades of PTB here so far in the silver. There's a pewter and a silver, and then this is all PTB. The rest of this is all beaded here. You can kind of see, maybe. She's very heavily beaded toward the top, but so far I love it. I love everything about it so far. I've been working on it pretty much non-stop since New Year's when I do have the time to stitch. I had a couple other whips that I worked on, but you'll see those in my plans because I'm gonna do the 2025 year of whips when Soulful Stitching with Melanie Watkins. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain it later in the video, but yeah, we'll get there. So I guess we'll go into haul. I have a little bit over the last 2 months going to 2 retreats, but first we'll start my project bag collection from Julie. Whip It Up Project Bags has grown a little bit. This I think was the November bag of the month with the lunar moths. Really pretty purples. She's Whip It Up project bags on Instagram and Etsy. I think her shop's on vacation now because of the Canada Post strike, which is over, but they're still pretty slow shipping. I have a bag coming from Jasmine Custom Bags that still is not here, that I purchased in mid-December, so hopefully that shows up in the next couple days. This was the this was a Stitch Michigan exclusive bag that she did for the retreat. You could pre-order it. It came in 2 colorways, kind of this autumn one, and then there was like a winter one with like reds and pinks, but I just love the colors in this autumn one a lot, so that's the one I got. I think this was the maybe October bag of the month. Little puppy dogs. There's my Ziggy. She did cats or dogs that month, and of course I chose dogs. This was the December bag of the month. Little Christmas trees and cute little Christmas snow globes. I love the little bears in the woods here and the snowman. Those are my 2 favorite. And then while we were in Michigan, me and Julie went to Joann Fabrics, and I said, hey, if I buy fabric, will you make me a bag? And she did. So this is my Nutcracker bag that she made. I love this fabric. I love this blue that she kind of pulled and showed me to pull from her skirt and the Nutcracker here. So I love this bag. Kind of regular haul before I go into retreat haul. This was my December fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. This is a little bit sassy on 28 count Lugana. I have canceled all my fabric of the month. I'm not in any ongoing clubs except my bag of the month from Julie. I have enough fabric to probably get me through the rest of my life. So apart from buying at some retreats or here and there, like ready to ship stuff, I'm gonna try to stitch from my stash. This is Black Ice 36 count even weave from Be Stitch Me. I got this for a specific project. I like the 36 count even weave. I don't like 36 count linen at all. This is a little bit thinner than the 40 count even weave, but I do like that it, with one strand, I think the coverage is perfect. So this I'm gonna use for the Passion Ricamo Snow Spirit, the new full coverage lady that she did. That's what this is for. This was the November color fabric of the month. This is Cobbler on 28 count Lugana. And what's funny about this and the little bit sassy, I actually ordered both of these over the summer just to have them, and now I have 2 pieces of them. So I think the one I ordered over the summer in this is Opal Lugana, if I remember right. And I think, I don't know when I got this, but it's a 40 count even weave vanilla latte from Be Stitch Me. I don't know if it was a giveaway or it doesn't say fabric of the month on it, so it might have been a fight night fabric. I don't remember. Let's see. I did get, of course I had to get the new Satsuma Street Christmas ornaments. This is Winter Break. Gold rings, the next in the 12 Days of Christmas series. Little drummer girl, she's super cute. And then my favorite of the 4 is Sweater Weather. Little Yeti. I did get got from Top Knot Stitcher, my auto ship, the rest of the Fabulous House series. This is the Haunted House. There's the specialty thread. Log Cabin. And the specialty thread. And this is Tudor House. Apparently Garden Gate is the specialty thread in this, and it's sold out everywhere. So rather than just holding up Abby shipping it, I just opted to just get the pattern. I don't know. I guess it's used in the house here, but it doesn't look super variegated. So I'll probably just use the DMC alternate on this one. I did get the new Mirabilia, Mary Mary. She's super cute. I got everything for it from Mindy. This is the first Mirabilia in a very long time that I've really loved. I've kind of like done several overlays for fabric. I'm having a hard time deciding on fabric for her. That's why she's not been started yet, but I have everything, all the thread and everything for her. So I kind of have an idea. I just want to do some floss tosses. This is Christmas Court from Waxing Moon Designs. Big Folk in the Animal Stack series. This is the Bats from Plum Street Sampler. And Jump Clump. Cute. This is Trick or Treat from Lilo Studio. And Olivia the Force, which I didn't have this one yet. I just got the pattern, so yeah. This is on my list to start. This is the Fisher King, one of the new long dogs. I'm gonna do all the main color in DMC 918. This is like a burnt orangish brown, and like all the back stitching lines and everything. I have like a chocolate petite treasure braid coming that I'm gonna do the back stitching lines in. So Queen City Retreat, I went with my friends Tiffany and Julie and our friend Jennifer, and we had Lisa and at our table, and it was Autumn Lane Stitchery Retreat. So Cassie and Aaron were there with their son Maverick. It was a great retreat. They did a great job organizing it. Everyone was really nice. Gift bags were great. People were so generous, like with their little freebies and stuff. If you get in for 2025, the designer is Nora Corbett for Mirabilia. She'll be there. I opted not to try to go this year, just for the simple fact, the 3 retreats that I go to so close to back, it was a lot. Go to so close together back to back was a lot. So I didn't try to register for the next year or this year. But my friend Julie, she bought me a needle book from Sheba Designs, Alice in Wonderland. These were on the freebie table. This is Felice Naughty Dog from Dirty Annie's. And this is Ballerina Beauty. I think it was, yeah, from the World of Cross Stitching. So I picked this up. From Autumn Lane Stitchery, I grabbed some patterns I didn't have. This is the Hawaiian Mermaid. Halloween Nomies. And Lost Souls Cemetery. This is my door prize I got, actually. And then they had like a raffle style where everybody got tickets. You could buy additional tickets to benefit one of the humane societies in the area. And with my raffle tickets, I put them in a couple of different, they had like 30 or 40 prizes, I think. I put mine in a couple and I ended up winning one. So I got these two patterns, a spooky flight and a spooky stroll, and the frames that they go in. So I'm not gonna take them out, but you can kind of see this one here. This is for the spooky stroll, or spooky flight, I think. And this one here. So there is a third one coming. I'm gonna probably assume this year, but you never know. Amy, who owns Oak Crown Studios, was one of the organizers. She was selling fabric. So the piece I got earlier for the black roses you saw, this is Storm Watch, 40 count linen. That's actually pretty true to color there. This is Healing Potion, 32 count linen. This is Mona Potion, another 32 count linen. Crystal Ball, another 32 count linen. This is Lucky Chance in 40 count linen. It's a little bit more green in real life. This is a 32 count linen, Rain is Coming. This is 32 count linen, Barely Mint. This one's a 28 Lugana called Firefly. And this one's a 28 count Lugana, just it's a one of a kind, so. So, like 2 weeks after Queen City, Stitch, Michigan happened, and there were a few vendors there, and there was a needlework shop about 20 minutes away. This was one of the freebie patterns that Karen from Meridian Designs designed. It's the Mackinac Bridge. Then also from Karen, I picked up Peaceful Pondering Biscornu and Feeling Crabby Biscornu. These were two freebies on the table. This is Old St. Nick from Annie B's Folk Art. And this is Snowflake Serenade from Country Cottage Needlework. Tiffany Emery, she organized the retreat. She gifted me these two patterns. This is Whimsical Village 9. And it's from Tam Stitch Designs. I think she's on Etsy. And this is Folk Art Village 1. This was on the freebie table as well. This is an advent calendar from Stitchy Princess. There was a raffle and there was giveaways. I don't know, I won giveaways twice, so I don't know which grouping they were in, but I won 5 Carolyn Manning charts, and one of them came kitted with thread. So this is Robin's Egg, and this is the one that came with all the DMC. This is Jacob's Ladder. Cernunos. Orca. And birthday cake. Then there was like a kit exchange, so you kitted up any project with pattern, fabric, floss, you know, whatever it took to kit it. I kitted up the Woodland Santa from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and in my exchange I got my friend Sherry, Share Bear Stitcher, or Share Bear Stitching on YouTube here. She made this gift, or this exchange, so I got the first 3 in the series of the 12 Days of Christmas from Liz Matthews. So this is first day of Christmas, and it came with fabric for each one. And what's funny is, let's see if it's on this tag. No, but they came with tarnished silver opal lugana from Under the Sea Fabrics, and I was looking at the tag on whatever piece they were on. My handwriting's on the tag, so yeah. This is my handwriting. When I first met Leslie, when she lived in Ohio, me and Julie went to her house, my friend Julie that does the project bags. We went to her house and she taught us how to dye fabric, and I actually dyed this fabric many, many, many years ago, back in like 2013, 2014. So it ended up with Sherry, and now it's back with me. So this is the second day of Christmas. I'll use this for something, but I'm planning to stitch them all over one, like I've seen someone do on Instagram, or not over one, as one piece. And this is the third day of Christmas. And then we went to Moe's Needlework Shop and Quilt Store. This was the only thing I bought. This is the Christmas animal cups. This is number 4, and there's gonna be 9. So far there's this one. Let me see. There's a polar bear, a rabbit, a fox, and the raccoon. And I have the polar bear and the raccoon. It looks like there's gonna be a deer, maybe a mouse, a pig, and I don't know what the last 2 are here. But you can kind of see like little mousage here. There's the deer head, and there's a pig. That's really it for haul. So we'll go into plans. Like I said, this is kind of at the top of my plans, but the Year of Whips. So what that is in Soulful Stitching is you pick a minimum of 10 projects, and the goal is to finish half of them. You have to have an album created by January 18th with your 10 projects and your starting point. And if you pick more than 10, 12, 14, you still have to finish half. And at the end of the year, December 18th, Melanie will go through the albums, and if you've completed your albums or your whips, you're entered into a gift card drawing for 123 Stitch. So I decided that I have enough projects that my year of whip project theme is going to be Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland. So I picked 10 projects. I actually have a couple extra. I didn't put them in the album, but I do want to finish them as well. So, but I'm going to show you the 10 that I am going to work on. The first one needs to be started before the 18th so I can get it in the album, but this was also a new purchase. This is from Cross Stitching Art Designs as well. It's called Whispers from Wonderland. I'm going to stitch her on 40 count. It's called Flower Patch Opal from Be Stitch Me, and she only has 2 beads and a petite treasure braid. So my friend Tiffany's sending me some like Miyuki's or Delica's tiny beads to put in there. The next whip, let's see if I have a cover photo. When I make my working copies, I'm terrible of putting in the cover photos, so I'll probably just pull them up on my phone here. This is Madame Chantilly, Alice in Wonderland. And here's where I am, not super far. This is an Under the Sea fabric. I believe it is sandbar, maybe. It's a 32 count linen. The next one is Alice from Cute Patterns by Maria. And here is my itty bitty little start. This is I think it's a Jobelin from Under the Sea Fabrics. I don't have a name. I think it was a misdye or a one-off. The next one is Alice from Mirabilia. And here's where I am. Apparently I have some big goals. And this is a 28 count Jobelin, I think from Fabrics by Stephanie. The next one is the Bonkers Sow from Barbara Anna Designs. And my fabric is a Solo from Silk Weavers. It's an Opal Lugana. I worked on this actually for about a week. When I picked it up, I filled in all the hair here, and I had like this section of her face done, and I added everything above. So that's where I'm at currently. this one will probably be one that I definitely focus on. This one was a new start to get into the album. This is Cards of Alice in Wonderland by Soda Stitch. And there's where I'm at. The fabric is Wild Bouquet 32 count Lugana from Bestitch Me. Red. This one I started at the Michigan retreat after I bought fabric. This is Alice in Wonderland Tree from Tiny Modernist. And here's where I'm at. The fabric is 32 count opal linen prism from Seraphim Fabrics. And everything's just charted so far. I thought about changing him to like the Disney pink and purple, but I just left him as is. And that one currently lives in my Alice in Wonderland bag from Whip It Up. The next one is Alice and Bunny Boy from Soda Stitch. And here's where I am. That's the start of Alice's face. And this is an old Jobelin from Die Stitch Love. They're no longer in business. Next is a Boffy Threads kit. This is Through the Looking Glass. And I'm just using the kit fabric. It's navy Ada. And again, not super far, but two more. This is Alice's Winter Wonderland from Little House Needleworks. And here's where I am. I started in the middle. I started this at the Michigan retreat last year, I think, and I messed up and had to rip everything out, so that's why it's not super far along yet, but it should be relatively easy to catch back up and get going on this one. And then my last one is this is the Satsuma Street Alice in Wonderland Sal. And my fabric for this is Avalon Opal Linen 32 count from Under the Sea Fabrics. And right now, you can probably barely see it. That's her apron in the center. So quite a long way to go on this one. But I think once I get going on it, I'll just keep going on it because the colors are just so fun and bright. So those are my year of WIP plans. And I think the last thing to talk about is for our Flosstube anniversary, Debbie and I are going to do a start together. She's picked hers. She's doing a Luca S kit. I don't know what it's called. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So she's doing Tiger of the Jungle. And I told her I'd start a kit too. I have 3 that I kind of not sure which one I want to choose, so let me know which one you think I should choose. This one kind of goes along with Debbie's. This is Wildlife of Predator. Someone in one of the groups I'm in is stitching this up, and it just is incredible, the detail of it. So this is option 1. Option 2 is Bath Time Pups from Luca S. I love this. This is kind of where I'm leaning, but I can be swayed. And the third option is Winnie the Pooh from the Disney Dreams collection. I have several of these, and I've not started a single one. I started Pinocchio when it first came out, and I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, but I did get it replaced before they went out of print, so I do have it. But this one is kind of the one I want to start the most. So of the Disney Dreams. So let me know in the comments which of those 3 you think I should start. I think talking to her will start in mid-January on the project, because hers is the 20th and mine's the 17th, so our anniversary. So let me know. Thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back. If you're new, thanks for checking me out. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this year I really want to be more active on Instagram, so if you're not following me there, you can see my whips in between videos, any new haul starts. Follow me there, and thank you guys, and I look forward to talking to you again at the end of the month. Have a good day. Bye.